Hi, I'm Barbara Gaines. This is Mary Barkley and your TV friend, Dave.
Hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you very much, Barbara. Very nice to see you as well.
You too.
You know, I had an idea for your show, and forgive me because it's your show, and you do a great job.
Sure.
You know what you need is, does the name Brian Teta mean anything to you?
It does.
Oh,
Yeah,
love Brian.
Yeah.
Right.
He produces The View.
Yes.
You ought to see if you can't get him to produce this show, because now it just could be me, but this thing seems underproduced.
Well,
And I don't mean, you know, that in a favorable
It's
way.
raw and fresh.
yes. And of course, we lost our writers.
Oh, because of the strike?
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't even be here then.
Well,
I think Brian, I don't know, first of all, Brian is real busy. I don't know if we could get him.
right.
Okay.
He would
just a
definitely
thought.
add
He would
something.
do it, yeah.
Hey, did you hear the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations are in?
Yeah, that was not good.
What's that?
Warren.
Warren Zevon was on the ballot, I think, the first time, and was not voted in.
Right.
And I will say I'm disappointed.
Yes, very.
I'm not angry because I would have been surprised had it gone the other way.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Yeah, because I think to be angry would have been like 30 years ago when he should have been inducted shortly after. How long ago did he pass away?
8 years, 9 years, 10 years.
I think longer
Well, I
than
think
that.
like
But
15.
in any event, whether he was alive or had passed away, he should still be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I knew it
Yes.
wasn't going to happen. And I'll tell you why. I talked to, a couple of months ago, I talked to a good friend of mine, good friend, John Sykes, who owns the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
John Sykes is a good friend?
Yes, and I trust him implicitly. He's the one who invented VH1.
Oh,
Yeah, and he has a beach home shared in the Bridgehampton with Little Richard. So he is nothing but rock and roll.
Right.
And I called him out. I said, John, Dave, Letterman, and what do you think of Warren's shows? He said, well, Dave, just between you and me. And I said, not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. He said, we do some focus groups on these nominees. It makes perfect sense. I'm not going to tell the guy how to run his program.
his Hall of Fame.
Yeah, his Hall of Fame. And he said, we put Warren Zevon out there and did some focus groups on Warren Zevon. And the teens, the feedback we got from the teens, difficult to dance to, the Warren Zevon music.
Right.
And that many of the teens were frightened by Warren and his music. And the third and conclusive bit of evidence I got from John Sykes, the man who owns the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, was that was not poppy enough. Poppy.
Oh, not poppy enough.
Poppy enough. And I said, say no more. You're the boss.
I didn't know the Hall of Fame was for the teens.
I'm just telling you what John Sykes said after the focus group. Go talk to the
Because rock
focus
and roll
group.
is really for all ages.
Right.
Famously, I think it's for young and old.
But he did say, and this is the good news, he said when they have the rock and roll, the official inductionation, vaccination into the Hall of Fame, we think it's going to be at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, which you and I have some familiarity
yeah, we've been
with.
there, yeah. For another Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
for
event.
Eddie Vedder
yeah,
and
Pearl
his
Jam.
friends in
Yeah.
Pearl Jam. Yeah, well, that was a fun night.
Really fun.
Yeah. But anyway, he said that night for a surprise, and again, I was sworn to secrecy on this. Guess who the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is inducting into the Hall of Fame on that rock and roll night? Take a guess. You won't guess. Go ahead, guess.
I don't know.
No, guess. You didn't even guess.
Oh,
This is why you need Brian Teta here.
yes, because he'd give me answers to guess.
That's right. Sure.
The National.
Oh, I love the National. You know, I love them. And they had this song called Weird Goodbye, which is not on the new album. The new album is the first two chapters of Frankenstein. This song was an older National song, and they released a duet with Panty Bliss. No.
Taylor Swift.
No, not Taylor Swift.
Panty Bliss.
No, it was
Bon Iver.
Bon Iver. Bad Winter, Good Winter. Yeah, Bon Iver. Anyway.
What's your tell the line, the best line we read in an article about the National?
Oh yeah, the National is your saddest friend's favorite band.
I love that.
But
That's a great-
anyway, I love them.
Yeah, that's
We
great.
read that. So yeah, I don't know. What
But so he's singing about the weird goodbyes, and the lyrics go something like, "I don't know why I don't try harder." He's a man who is preoccupied. It's been a sad parting of the ways family. I don't know why I don't try harder. That's preoccupying Matt Berninger. I don't know why I don't try harder. And now here comes the punch. I feel like throwing towels into water. Towels into water. Whoa, Jesus, what a madman. Call the police. The guy's going to throw towels into water. But, you know, I say that because I love the National, and I wish I could be Matt Berninger, because there's nobody cooler than Matt Berninger, and they ought to be in the Hall of Fame. But anyway, Brooklyn that night, who do you think? Did you guess?
No.
Elvis. Just say Elvis.
Okay, Elvis.
No, I think Elvis is in. You know who is not in, who really ought to be in? Take a guess on that one?
Liza Minnelli.
Can we get Brian Teta over here now?
I can make that happen.
Okay, well, you guess, Mary.
I guess the National.
Oh, yeah, good. No. J.J. Cale should be in. You know, they call me the Breeze.
They call you the Breeze.
Is that JJK?
No, that's me. I just said that. But anyway, the big surprise that night, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Oh, you guessed Elvis, you guessed the National. Pete Rose.
What?
Pete
That makes no
Rose.
sense.
Yep, Pete Rose will get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame long before Warren Zevon. So
Wow,
there
that
you
makes
go.
absolutely no
so
sense.
that is the
And then, yeah, he'll
That
have
is the
to
good news.
apologize
That
for
makes-
betting on rock and roll.
That makes as much sense as Liza
right.
Minnelli.
He bet on rock and roll.
Wow, yeah.
How would you even bet on rock and roll?
Maybe something to do with the charts?
No, I'm telling you something. You can always bet on rock and roll. I think we can
that's
agree
right.
on that, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Rock and roll started with trashing hotel rooms to cleaning up water spills.
That's right. Throw towels. God, he's insane. You're like throwing towels into water. Get a hold of yourself. Woo!
I like that band too, though. That's a cool band.
Oh, they're great. And for my birthday, I received tickets from Mary and Joanna to go see the National.
Ooh, are you going to go?
Yes.
Beautiful.
you gonna
I'm. Huh?
Are you going to go?
Didn't you buy me tickets?
Yeah, but I didn't really think you'd go.
So you bought the tickets for yourself, is what you're saying. Well,
What an
thanks a
interesting
lot.
Gift. You bought it and thought he wouldn't go.
Weird. Just weird. This show needs a producer.
Your show needed a producer. Thank you.
I had great producers. I worked with wonderful, talented, friendly, happy people.
Sure.
So anyway, that's my take on Warren Zevon.
Yeah.
And Warren can do without the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Next year. There's always
still
next
gonna-
year.
I don't
yeah.
care. I don't care if it's next year. It should have been. We're so long overdue on Warren.
Right, and
You got to keep,
that's fine.
keep
He's
the
still
faith.
going to be great.
rock and
He's
roll,
above
yeah.
and
Or
beyond.
out.
Believe me, he's above and beyond the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Until he gets in, and then we'll.
Oh, he'll get in, and then it'll be John Sykes and my good friend. Did I mention he and out in Bridgehampton, he and Little Richard have a summer home.
You
That
did.
sounds great.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.
And they hit the button. They hit a button?
No.
What are they subscribing? Or they ring the bell or something, huh?
There's no bell.
There's no bell.
Bye.
Smash that like button.
Smash
Smash that button.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. See you at the party.
Yeah, see you at the party.